little fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. Saturday evening, I tuned in to the first speech I've heard from Doug Ford. Who is he, you may be wondering? For those of you who don't live in the province of Ontario, well, Doug Ford is the brother of the late Mayor of Toronto, who was well known even outside of Canada. That's the late Rob Ford. Now, Doug has chosen to throw his hat in the ring for the leadership of the Provincial Conservatives, who at present are at 6s and 7s after a recent resignation of their leader. I want to play a few short clips, which I've linked together, from his speech. But I have to be honest, it was very difficult to edit any of them out, and I apologise if some of the bits you wanted to hear aren't included. So as always, I will put a link on my website to the full speech and other information. What I want you to get from this is that this is why I like this guy. He's simple, straightforward, and no PC. He clearly doesn't agree with the current Provincial Conservatives' policies and does not stand on ceremony about that, and that's what I like. And maybe it's wishful thinking, and maybe not, but just like someone else far more famous that you either love or hate, he starts off slow, even a bit reticent to get his point across. However, by the end of his speech, he is clearly into his stride and loving it, and the chants you hear might even sound like another famous person. Take a listen and make your own mind up. I will go as far as this, as to say, in the future, Andrew Scheer, who is the leader of the Federal Conservatives, might have a contender to deal with, but that's down the road. But make no mistake, do not underestimate the pulling power, as what they call in Ontario, Ford Nation. Your thoughts? Listen to the whole speech if you can, not just my edits. But a little taster, I've left the best one till last.
Thank you, girls. You're absolutely incredible, and thank you for the great introduction. Seniors are forced between choosing food or electricity, heating or eating. The people of Ontario have suffered under the Kathleen Wynne Liberal government far, far too long. Friends, we have 4 short months in the most critical election in Ontario's history. I've heard from party members from one end of the province to the other, and what I've heard, they want a principled leader, an experienced leader that can unite the party and deliver victory this spring. We are going to win ridings from Ottawa to Kenora, from Windsor to Sault Ste. Marie, and everything in between. My friends, we can't do it. We can't do it without each and every one of you. So please go to fordforleader.com. That is fordforleader.com. Friends, you should not have to choose between heating and eating. You shouldn't have to wait weeks to see a doctor. You shouldn't have to be stuck in traffic for hours every single night.
We must go! We must go!
I can tell you the Kathleen Wynne government is totally out of touch with the hardships of the people. I have to tell you, under the Wynne Liberals, this province, watch these staggering figures, this province has lost over 300,000 manufacturing jobs.
We must go!
And we will get them back, I'll guarantee you. The Liberals have implemented disastrous energy policies. They attack our doctors and our nurses. We have the greatest doctors and nurses in the whole world. While patients with cancer and rare diseases struggle to get funded for their treatments. Well, I have a message for our doctors, our nurses, and EMS, and our healthcare workers. Help is on its way. On education, they stood by during the longest strike on colleges in Ontario's history, putting the future of our young people on hold. Friends, together, we all say, enough is enough. Thank you. When we form the next government, there will be a new day that will dawn in Ontario of prosperity, opportunity, and progress is within our grasp. We're going to make Ontario more competitive and open the door to attract businesses. We're going to make sure we're not a burden on families just trying to heat their homes. Folks, I am not going to introduce a carbon tax. And if the Prime Minister wants to try to make us, well, I'll tell the Prime Minister, well, just the same way his father said it, just watch me.
You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.